say the first thing that caught my eye, but this was literally the first thing when you walk in. Is some nice Halloween foliage and plants and stuff. They had this little ghost with the flowers in it. I thought they were okay. There was some stuff that was kind of cute, like this little pink witch hat. I think this is for like either wreath making or like fake floral arrangement making. Some of it was cute, some of it was just strange, but that's kind of how a lot of stuff is with Halloween decorations. It's either cute or it's weird and strange. And that's just how it is, that's just how it is. But I like those little pumpkins. I thought those were cute. But yeah, here's some more plants and stuff for your arrangements. And then they had these vases. This one was kind of not my taste. I'm kind of picky with Halloween stuff. I love Halloween, but like, now this, I liked this. I didn't like the spider on it, but I did like that. I thought that was kind of cute. But they had those busts that I thought were kind of nice up there as well. They had this castle, which I did not think was very Halloween. It kind of just looked like Cinderella's castle. But I guess it could be like some sort of vampire castle. I don't know. It was cute. Now this I heavily debated buying because it was on sale. For like, it was going to be a little over $10, and I was like, that's pretty good for something of this size. It does light up. It doesn't light up very much, but like, it does light up a little bit. I'm sure at night it looks a lot more illuminated, but I did not end up buying it. I might go back and get it later, but for right now, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. This little piano I thought was really cute, but I had no idea what this had to do with Halloween. So then they had these little treat bags that I thought were really cute. They had all these pumpkins. Here was like the fall stuff. These were like the little pillows. They had a... Sorry, there's a little bit of noise. There might be still a little bit of noise in the background. I mean, there always is. I'm in a university apartment. But I was going to say that there's a whole aisle for just fall stuff. But I mainly just look at the Halloween stuff. But that little garland was really cute. But it was, like, really expensive. This, like, man-eating plant was $200. The stuff in here was crazy expensive. Okay, I was like dumbfounded, honestly. Luckily everything was on sale, and so I don't even know if that's like the real price and then they just have everything on sale all the time to make it look like, to make, just to incentivize people to buy it. I don't know, it's just like, I was honestly like, wow, everything is wicked expensive in here. I mean, at least for me, but I'm like a cheap college student, so I don't know. But they had these, like, some little animatronics. I didn't really look at them. I probably should have, but there was kind of a lot of people in this area, and I was trying not to really, like, bump into anyone and, like, make them think that I was filming them, so, but this little carriage, I was looking for the price, and I couldn't find one. So, you know what, it might have been on there, and it was just, like, kind of small, so I didn't see it, but, they had these little skeleton dogs. That was kind of cool. I loved the Gothic mirror. I did think about getting that, but I didn't look at the price, and I probably should have. I don't know, I might come back and get some more stuff, but we'll see. I did get one thing, and I do show it in this video, so you will see what I got, but they have this cute little raven. I love decorating with ravens, so I did think about getting that, but did not. I did not really understand why there were crystals in the cauldron. Like, crystals aren't really like a Halloween thing. I don't know, but that was kind of cute. It's like a little embroidered thing. Then they had this house that I also thought was cute. I don't think I looked at the price, but they had just everything was kind of picked over, and so they really didn't have that much stuff. But this was cool. This like ghost holding I don't know what they were holding, maybe a lantern. I didn't see what they were holding. But this, I loved this table runner. I considered getting it, I just didn't know where to put it. I didn't really have like a good surface to put it on, so I might have, like when I, get my own house one day, I might get something like that for like some little like console table in the hallway or something. But they had some candles here. I didn't really look at the candles, I probably should have. But they had this really cool wax warmer. Look at that. That's like a little haunted house wax warmer, and you know I thought about that. I mentioned it in my last Sims 4 build video, but I love decorating with haunted houses. They're my favorite thing. They're my favorite motif to put everywhere is a haunted house with some ghosts in it. So I was just drawn to everything haunted house. But I love that little lace candle. They also had these blood candles. What I thought was cool was they put like this shiny resin in it in the top to make it look like it was like melted, but it wasn't really because it was a fake candle. But yeah, this was a really cute candle holder. It was like a little bird cage. I should have looked at the price. But I thought that was really cool. I just don't know like how many candles I would actually be able to fit in there. Like it didn't look like it could fit a 3-wick candle from Bath and Body Works, and so if it can't fit every single candle that I have, what's the point? So these lace pumpkins were kind of cute. Again, like this stuff was very much picked over, but I thought that was kind of fun, that picture. I don't know. Again, I don't really decorate with skeletons, so, but I loved this. I thought this was really cute. It was very like Disney's Haunted Mansion-esque, so this was cool. I didn't like the spider in it though, but I did like it. I think I'm grabbing something right now. Oh, they had this pretty picture. I did like that one. They did have some pictures that I did like. This little like shadow box bookshelf. I wanted this so bad, but it was so expensive, and it was still gonna be like $35 even on sale. Yeah, $60. I mean, it kind of makes sense for Michael's because it's really big and really heavy, but it was really cute, and I did consider getting it, but I did not, unfortunately. I did also consider getting this. This was like a little countdown to Halloween. This was only like $20, and on sale it would have been like a little over $10. So I did consider getting that. I might go back and get it. I don't think I will, because I don't really have any like good places to put like Halloween wall decor. It's also just like a hassle to like put up and take down seasonal wall decor. It's easier to just like put table decor up for seasonal stuff, but this was my favorite picture. Again, it's a haunted house. I tell you, haunted houses are my weakness. But I really did like that picture. Again, I thought about getting it. Did not. I'm about to encounter the one thing that I do buy from this Halloween collection from Michael's. This one was really cool. Again, there's a lot of this collection that reminds me of Disney's Haunted Mansion, and these like changing pictures are definitely one of them. This was kind of cool. It did look maybe AI generated, but it was kind of cool. I'm a huge Haunted Mansion fan. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet, but I love Disney's Haunted Mansion, and so if I find anything that is Haunted Mansion, Haunted Mansion themed, I will get it. But yeah, they had that Edgar Allan Poe pillow, which was kind of weird, but this one was kind of cute. I think that was a little face. I didn't really like the quote on it though. It was kind of weird. This was cute. I think that was just a fake book, but for $20, I was like, I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm about to pick up the thing that I get. The one thing that I buy from Michael's. Yes, this is it. Okay, so this, it was on sale. Okay, it was on sale. The little raven on the books in the jar. That was the one thing I ended up buying from this store, and it was really cute. I'm very glad that I got it. It was the last one there, and I really loved it, and so I was like, I'm just gonna get it. But this is the fall aisle. I don't really like show a lot of things in it because there are some like people that are kind of behind me that are wanting to move through, and I feel like I was kind of like blocking the aisle for them a little bit. So also, this is a Halloween video, not a fall video, okay? Oh, we don't need to be looking at the fall stuff. That's what I'm saying. This one was cute. I have enough pumpkin decor though, so I don't really like decorating with pumpkins for Halloween, but I do like decorating with pumpkins for fall. So that's just me. I don't know. That's just me. They have these little fairy houses. I think this was like the second part of the fall aisles. Now this picnic basket was so stinking cute. Oh my gosh, it was $30, which is crazy, but like it was really cute. I loved the pattern on it. If it was blue gingham, I would have been all over that. I don't think I would have bought it, but oh, that little dog caught my attention immediately. I love the ghost dogs. There are the dogs in the like the bedsheet ghost dogs. Oh, I love that kind of stuff. This section, okay, this type of Halloween decoration, not into. I love like the gothic stuff that we saw earlier in the video. I'm not really a fan of like the weird like gory stuff. I don't really like that. I don't like spiders. But these little dioramas were so cute. I almost bought one of these, except I knew that it was just gonna take me forever to put it together, and I just don't think I have enough time to put one together since I'm in college. And so they were 30% off, and I was like, oh, it's so cute. I want one so bad. But again, like, I just don't think I'm gonna have the time to put one together. But that's what one of them looked like put together. So it's like a little dollhouse thing. I do have one that's like not Halloween. It's like normal, like a little greenhouse, and I still have not put it together. It's several years old now. But this section was picked over too. I think this was like the Alice in Wonderland section. I didn't really look at that. I wasn't really interested in Alice in Wonderland stuff because this is a Halloween video, guys. This is a Halloween video. But they had some pink ghosts over here. I did not really like these. I like some pink Halloween decorations, but I'm not the biggest fan. Also, these like disco pumpkins. No, I did not like those. I did not like those. But there was some cute pink stuff, but most of it was like kind of weird. Okay, that fuzzy smiling spider is probably the only like spider decoration that I would ever buy for Halloween. I'm just gonna be honest. These were kind of funny, but like not really. I don't know. They're not my taste. Okay, I know there's a lot of people that like decorating with like funny skeletons doing funny things. I'm not one of those people. This cauldron I thought was really cute. I did like the pink on this, but it was chipped, and I could not figure out like what it was for. And it was not discounted, even though it was chipped. So I was like, okay. But this thing, I loved this thing. Look at this little like advent calendar countdown to Halloween. That was cute. Very Monster High. I loved that. But here is what they have left of the, which is crazy because it's literally September 1st when I filmed this. This is what they have left of the Halloween Village stuff, which I do want to have a Halloween Village one day in my life, but I just don't have the room or the money for one right now. So I just settled with looking, but that was all that they had. That stuff, the ones that I showed you, was like all that they had, which is kind of crazy. I was like, what? Why? Oh, they had this Mary Shelley tombstone. For those who don't know, Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein. So I had Frankenstein's face on it. But they had some little fake jack-o'-lanterns. They had a mummy one down there, a cat one. They had this cool candelabra. It did look kind of cheap, but it was kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. Some stuff in here looks kind of cheap and is not worth the price, but some stuff is cute. Like these. Okay, this, no. I did not like this. It was made out of paper, and it was still, how much is $30? I was like, this should be $10. It's literally made out of paper. But these were cute. These like acrylic little potion bottles I thought about getting, but the color scheme just isn't my favorite. If they had a black and purple one, I probably would have gotten it, but these little cats were cute. They had some like Halloween nutcrackers, which was kind of weird, but yeah, I think right now I'm trying to like avoid running into people, but this was cute. I loved these little things. I don't know what they were, but like little fabric hanging things. They had had these little clay haunted houses, but they were $20. And I was like, this looks like something that I could make. Why is it $20? I don't know. Another countdown to Halloween. Yeah, very cute, very cute. Very, like, classic Halloween decorations, lots of orange. I think this was, like, some yard decorations, maybe. They had some pillows and stuff. More of those, like, smiling spiders. They had a lot of, like, pillows. The skeleton ones were kind of cute. So, oh my gosh, I stopped filming and then I had to show you guys this. I almost bought this. I was, like, literally so close to buying this. It was on sale, so it would have been, like, a little over $10. But that little dog and the sheet ghost, the sheet ghost dog, so cute. I love sheet ghost dogs. But I found these lights. Some of them were, actually, I think they were all fall. Yeah, these were the fall ones. I did find some Halloween ones. I don't know if I show it in a video, but they do have Halloween ones, just not in this section. But the pumpkin pie ones were cute, but I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. If they had the leaf ones, I might have gotten the leaf ones, but they were out. So those were pumpkin spice lattes. I don't like pumpkin spice lattes, so I wasn't gonna get them. But they were cute. Oh, they had these pine cone ones. Those were cute. I'm not the biggest fan of decorating for fall. Well, I shouldn't say that. I am a little bit. I'm more of a Halloween girl. Those were cute. But I don't know, sometimes there's like some fall decor that is just like very middle-aged mom core, and I don't like that. But they had this apple candle, I think. This was another, like, one of those candles with the resin on top that makes it look like it was melted. I thought it was, like, melted at first, and I was like, who did that? And then I realized it was just resin, but I thought they were cute. This one was cool. I liked the little, like, nature elements, except I feel like I could just make that for way cheaper and, like, have it be cuter, so I don't know. Now these, I loved these candles. They were little, like, pies. Oh my word, I would have loved to have one of these. I don't know if they still have them, like, around, which they probably won't, let's be honest. By the time, like, Thanksgiving rolls around, this would be the cutest decor for Thanksgiving. The little pies, their little candles. I would never light them, obviously, but they are really cute. This one was cute, but I liked the pies better. They had quite a few options. I didn't look at the skillet, the one in the skillet. It probably would have been more expensive. They were 40% off. Literally everything was on sale. But of course I had to look at the scrapbooking stuff because I'm a scrapbooker, and all of these were on sale for $5. I highly considered getting one, but I just didn't think I was gonna use it, and so I didn't get any. And then this was the football section, so they had some football stuff, I guess, for, I guess college football parties, which I guess we are in the season for college football starting up. I do think I'm going to one of my college football games this Saturday, so, but this stuff was really cute. I love that little chalkboard. This garland was kind of funny. They had these big pillows, a lot of, like, they had, like, that big wreath, which I thought was a little bit silly. The big welcome sign, yeah. But some of it was cute, some of it was cute. Then we had more scrapbook paper. I do think this was on sale as well. I can't remember. No, it's not. It's $10. Okay, never mind. Some of it was cute. I did think about getting some fall ones, but I don't really like scrapbook seasonal stuff. I don't know, like, unless it's like, I just don't have enough, like, pictures to do, like, a Christmas spread, or I don't know. It's just not my thing. I like to have pretty consistent themed paper throughout my scrapbooks, but whatever. It's a lot cheaper to do that, let me say that. But this is the scrapbook section. They did have a lot more than Hobby Lobby, but none of them really caught my eye. I mean, I don't need another scrapbook anyway. I have enough. What I prefer to do is I like to have scrapbooks that have like a plain paper cover, because I like to customize the cover myself with like gluing stuff on it, putting stickers on it, you know, gluing pictures to it. That's what I like to do, because I like to customize my pages, or not my pages, my cover, and make it look unique. You can't really do that with these. I did like that one. That one's a Disney one, which I thought was kind of funny. But yeah, like you can put like a picture, you know, in like in the middle, but that's it. Like everything else is like already done for you, and I don't really like that. I like to customize them myself, especially since, you know, it's fun to be creative and like just kind of put a bunch of random stickers on there. But I think this was the spring and summer collection. Yep, 80% off. I totally would have gotten something for 80% off if anything was like, I don't know what this was. That little blue thing, I don't know. It was cute, but like, I don't know what it was. If there's anything that I actually liked, I would have bought it. Because it was 80% off, but it was so picked over, that was all they had left, so. But this washi tape I thought was adorable. I loved the one in the middle. The one in the middle was so cute, very Haunted Mansion. Again, I love black and purple. Black and purple are my colors for Halloween, hence why I loved the Halloween collection that Michaels came out with, that we just looked at. So I think these were like some Halloween scrapbooking elements, which are very cute. Love that, black and purple. But again, I have no use for them because I don't really do like Halloween, Christmas, whatever themed spreads. I kind of just like put everything together, you know. I don't know. The most I would get is like seasonal stickers, like a big pack of all season stickers is like what I might, and you know what, I might end up getting some. Like I might go to Hobby Lobby and just look and see if I can find some. I think I would like that, but I'm not gonna buy like very specific themed like Halloween and Christmas like paper elements and like, you know, scrapbooking paper and washi tape. Like I just have no use for it. So it's cute, don't get me wrong, but I just know I won't use it, so I didn't get any. Right now I think I'm just wandering around looking for something that's Halloween. I do think there's like some wooden things that we kind of encounter. Yes. Okay, this was not. Wait, no, yeah, it is. It's like a zombie gas station. I don't know. They had this witch one. It was kind of broken, so I was trying not to break it. But they had this one, the haunted house one. Again, very cute. Love the haunted house. Yeah, it was on sale. Again, everything was on sale. So I'm wondering if they do that on purpose. Like they just mark up the prices and then put everything on sale all the time to make you want to buy it. I don't know. But I was looking at everything. I was looking at, this is the clay section. I don't really do ceramics and clay molding. I'm not very good at it, so I just don't touch it. But I did look at the paint because I do paint. And everything was so expensive. The little bottles of paint were like not too bad. But like, y'all, I think Hobby Lobby is like way cheaper. And looking at some of the stuff, some of the other stuff, I was like, yeah, Hobby Lobby's like way cheaper, which is really weird. I think I was looking at this stamp and the like the wax seal stuff in another aisle, and I was like, yeah, this is like way more expensive than Hobby Lobby. It was kind of crazy. But yeah, I think this is the toy section, maybe. Don't mind my finger. That was cool. They had this Black Pearl, and then they had this car from Back to the Future. They had a dragon, which I thought was cool. They had a darker Black Pearl. I have one of those that's like from Universal, and it's of like the Gringotts Bank from Harry Potter, and I still need to put it together. I think it's just like really hard and you need the right tools, and so I've been like intimidated to put it together. But so this was their like Western cowboy section. I don't know why they had a Western cowboy section, but I think where I live, it's very trendy, and it's kind of lame because it's like we're not really in cowboy country, but everybody wants to pretend like we're in cowboy country. They want to pretend like they're a cowboy, and it's like, you're not a cowboy, but you know what? Live your dream, okay? Live your dream. So they had a lot of Western stuff. This little bird clock was kind of cute. They had some nice jars. There's like something that's like very cowboy-esque. No, I think we passed it. Yeah, there was like that like one box that I pulled out. There was like cactus plates. Yeah, I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, maybe that's just because I don't really like the Western aesthetic, but whatever. So this is where I was saying this is like stamp ink. So I don't really like do that, so I don't really know the prices, but I think I turn around and I find like the stamps and then the wax seal stuff, and I'm like, whoa. So these $12 for a stamp pack. Okay, what? And then I think I look at like, what else do I look at? Like these $11 for these. I was like, I got one of these for like $4 at Hobby Lobby. What do you mean it's $11? Crazy. I don't know. We got distracted. I'm a crafty person, and I wanted to look at this stuff. But yeah, I think we're getting close to the end of this video. Okay, yeah, see these? $7. They're literally a little over $1 at Hobby Lobby. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will have a few more Halloween videos coming out soon. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video.